I'm not your guy, just thoughts on taste on this wild ride. Welcome to the sound of minds unchained. Talking loud from the basement stage. It's a podcast pulpit, bug on.
Welcome back to part two
of 42.
Yes.
A little enthusiasm.
Right. We're back at it. You had to wait a whole week to see or hear part
Our lovely
two.
voices again.
Our lovely voices. Our faces for radio. I did forget, I was going to mention it right out the bat, last part one about our new locations. I'd like to give them a shout out because I think it's kind of fun that we are so global. We've got new cities, new countries. Paris, France, brand new to the podcast. Welcome. Thank you for listening.
That's because I said oui.
You know, it probably was the language.
And bonjour.
Bonjour. New city, Orem, Utah. Never been to Orem, Utah, but thank you for listening.
I don't even think I know a Mormon.
I don't know if I do. I don't know if these folks
Is
are.
that Utah? Is that the big Mormon state?
That is a big Mormon state. I would say it's Utah. Columbus, Ohio. Shout out. Thank you for listening. Granite City, Illinois. Staten Island. Oklahoma City. Phoenix, Arizona. And one more country, Frankfurt, Germany. Thank you so much for listening. You know, it is so exciting for us to get all these new locations, new listeners. It is just really, really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. On the last episode, we were talking about movies and all kinds of different cool stuff like that. I did want to get into something we had talked about before, and it is basically about kind of electric cars right now, electric trucks. Okay. Specifically, I saw a news article that the Cybertrucks right now, you can get one.
Value is tanking.
Exactly. You could get them literally half off, and they're not even 2 years old.
They're tanking.
They've lost. Well, you know, there's probably a bit of a stigma along with them. The build quality is not there. It's not necessarily that it is, because I was watching several videos after I heard that. I'm like, well, I wonder what the worst resale value of trucks are right now. Which ones are there? You know, and it wasn't all electric. Now, don't get me wrong, a few of them were electric.
Well, sure.
And the Cybertruck was one of the worst ones. And I think the build quality, the stigma that goes along with owning a Tesla now is not great. Now, you'll see people buy them up used, you know. In fact, I do see one rolling around Raleigh here. And they probably got a heck of a deal on it. You know what I mean? They probably didn't buy a new, you know. But when they're half off, you know, one thing they do have going for them, I know their battery quality is good.
Are they?
Yeah. Well, I did talk to my buddy that's the engineer for GM, and just comparison how they build the battery packs on the Tesla. They are, he said, really good battery packs, kind of how they're built like individual cells. So they have that going for them. But other than that, I don't think the quality's there. The fit and finish, the gaps on the panels. They had problems with people getting hurt with the front closing.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, they had put several videos out where people were putting a carrot in that jam, you know, that hood jam,
right?
And it has a power close hood,
right?
And it would literally cut that carrot in half.
Oh,
it didn't have like a sensor or a resistance meter where if you have your finger in there, it stops, you know.
Probably ought to have something.
And this is sharp. They're not rolled edges. They're sharp edges to their stainless steel. So the Cybertrucks are not doing great, and I don't see them, you know, the people are getting rid of them left and right, and people aren't buying new ones. They had huge stocks of them, brand new, all over.
They had a bunch of pre-orders, but then they took like an extra 2 or 3 years once they were.
They sure did. They sure did. Now Rivian, they've got a new SUV coming out. It's a little bit smaller, but it is that same style of SUV. And I tell you what, Rivian to me is probably the best looking electric vehicle out there. Best truck, best SUV. They look stunning to me. I love that front end, that light, the bars that go up and down and one all the way across.
See, I think
you know,
they look cheap.
Oh gosh, no.
Yeah, I think the Rivians look cheap.
Well, that's not the reviews I've seen. I mean, your impression is different. You know what I mean? Just 'cause, you know,
right.
But the reviews that Marquez Brownlee and stuff like that, I've seen him drive the Rivian. I do
like watching his videos.
And he does say, and he owns a Rivian. I also watch jerry rig everything, and he owns a Rivian truck, and they both go on and on how great they are. This one is a new, like I said, smaller, a little bit smaller of an SUV, so the initial cost is supposed to be quite a bit less than their other iterations. So they're really planning on pushing a lot of units out with this one. The range is supposed to be really good. They haven't announced the official price or the official range, if I'm not mistaken, because it hasn't come out yet. But
Sure.
to me, it looks great. I've seen a few influencers driving them. They have great things to say about
What's
it.
the Toyota electric vehicle? Do they have one yet? No, they got
hybrids. They're more into like plug-in hybrids. I don't think they've got a full electric yet. I think there's just plug-in hybrid is what they've got right at the
like
moment.
Nissan's got the Leaf.
Yeah, the Leaf. Yeah,
Chevy's got the Volt and
Right.
the Cadillac Lyriq.
they also have another one too. What is that?
Kia's got what's Kia's?
A Bolt, a Chevy Bolt. That's their
Bolt.
entry level, and that is, I think they sell rather well because they are a good price for an electric vehicle.
What is?
And they get a decent range.
The Kia
Oh, they've got a few, I think. Was it an EV5 and an EV6?
EV6.
Yeah. And then, of course, they've got the Hyundai versions of them as well because they're
Right.
sister companies. They are not trucks, so I guess that's not really, it wasn't in this list of things. The worst one.
Oh yeah, Toyota has a BZ4X,
Oh, okay.
an all-electric SUV with up to 252 miles of range.
Sure.
For 2026, they are introducing the BZ Woodland with standard all-wheel drive and faster charging.
Yeah, that's what's up. The faster charging is that's the holdup. That's everybody's holdup is their range. What do they call that? Range anxiety.
Right.
They worry about running out of range. Well, guess what? You worry about running out of gas too. But it's that
It doesn't take long to get gas. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. You know what is it? 5 minutes.
To get gas?
Yeah.
If that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, every time we stop and get gas, like on a road trip, everybody's running into the bathroom because we don't want to have to stop. So 10 minutes, I can do a charge on 10 minutes. I'd be fine with that. You know what I mean?
It said this one would be 80% in 35 minutes.
Yeah. See, but it's getting better. That's what's nice about it. Every year, the technology is getting better.
Yeah, I definitely would not do one with a long trip. I would not.
Well, my buddy that's the engineer, he does them all the time from Michigan down to southern Missouri. And he has no problems. But he's going on major highways.
Right.
And they have charging stations and all those, a lot of the gas stations now, like that Flying J up in Sullivan. Huge GM charging section.
Oh, do they really?
Oh, yeah. So it's
I knew
not
their Walmart had charging.
a lot of fast food places now have fast chargers. A lot of them are Tesla, but so you have to have like an adapter.
Gotta have the adapters.
But still, it's available. That's the thing. And the more folks buy them, the more time goes on. Because here's the thing: they're not.
I would entertain a used Tesla. I would.
I've seen a few of them, and if the resale value keeps going the way it's going, it is more entertaining.
Yeah, I would entertain one.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a 2013 on Marketplace right now. 2013 Model S. So what is it? 12 years old.
Yeah.
But this one comes with free supercharging for life.
Oh wow!
Never pay for gas or charging again.
Did not know that.
It's got the MCU2 upgrade. It's the 2020 and up model computer.
Yeah.
It's got over 500. The 2013 S says it is notorious for driving 500,000 plus miles.
Wow. How impressive is that?
Yep.
And that's the thing too, my buddy was talking about these batteries. People were worried about them going out and the cost of replacement. But he said after like a 5-year, 10-year, when they're supposed to be degraded, they're getting way better results than they initially thought they were going to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I would. And yeah, this one, it doesn't say the miles or anything like that. But,
Yeah.
they've got it listed for 12,000.
Wow. Wow. If you were wanting to try it out and see how you like it,
Yeah.
there it is. And our barber, he really liked
He
theirs.
loves his.
Yeah. So
He bought 2 of them.
right. How do you go wrong with that? I guess, you like what you like.
Yeah.
And we've had several hybrids, and when you come to a stop and it's in hybrid mode and the gas run isn't running, I love how quiet it is.
Yeah, and they've even got a picture of all the times they did supercharging and it was $0.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's got 103,000 miles.
103 seems like an okay amount of miles,
Yep.
especially at that price. And you want to try it out. That seems like a game changer there.
Yeah.
To get into the market.
It's the P85 Plus package. So it says it has upgraded sports suspension.
Oh, wow.
Staggered 21-inch wheels, 0 to 60.
Ooh, see, and that I'd want to change the wheels. I don't want 21s. 20s, 22s, but not 21s.
0 to 60 in 4.2.
They're insane power-wise.
Yeah.
And it's instant. That's the thing about
Only con is the passenger door doesn't open from the outside.
that is a big con because those door handles are funky.
Yeah.
And I would want that.
It says maybe a fuse, don't know, haven't messed with it or took it in.
I would want an estimate before not a fix necessarily because that price is good, but I'd want an estimate on what it's going to take to fix it.
It's a pretty car, really.
I would even pay for diagnosis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it's a $150, $200 diagnosis,
If
I
I'm
would
not
want.
mistaken, doesn't Tesla come to you?
I don't know on that anymore.
I know there's one in St. Louis. There's a Tesla shop in St. Louis.
Yeah, I think their service used to be a lot better than it is, and that's a big part of why I think folks are not happy with Tesla at the moment too. But believe it or not, the worst resale value on a pickup truck was the Nissan Titan because they discontinued it. I did not know they discontinued the Titan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Titan's gone.
So they said that is the worst resale truck on a truck right now. People have lost their butt on value of those. They weren't as a desirable truck anyway, and then they discontinue it. Apparently discontinuing a model makes the value go way down.
Huh.
I did not know it was that dramatic, but that was the worst one, and that's not a hybrid. That's just regular old gas,
Just regular.
you know?
Yeah.
So, or diesel, right? I think you can get a Titan in a diesel.
You could for 2
Yeah.
years, and then Cummins pulled the deal because they were junk.
The engines were or the truck was?
Junk. The engine, like it was not a good one.
Oh, really? That's a surprise for Cummins.
They were having like cam issues and all kind of stuff.
I wonder if it was a spec thing or they just didn't build them very well.
And the Nissan DEF systems were horrid.
Oh, okay. Here we go. You know, this just came up because I still delve into the automotive world. I enjoy it, and I did it for a long time. My cousin, her husband called me up. DEF problem on their Land Rover. They have a
Ew.
diesel Land Rover.
No, thank you.
Well, I know. That, you know, diesel has the impression that it's going to go hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles. Those engines.
The engine specifically, yes.
Yes. That's
all the other stuff,
everything bolted to them.
right?
Does not. And this was a, I don't know if it was old DEF or it was a contaminated bucket, you know, from the store, but they had to get a new diesel injector. They had to get a new, they had to flush out the tank, you know, and it was not reasonable. It's Land Rover, you know, and it did, and it popped a light back on. They were driving up to, I think, Virginia from Florida, and it popped back on. Oh yeah. So they found a shop. Thank goodness. It was specialized in European vehicles. It's a British vehicle. And this dude found it. Found the problem. It looked like to me, from my impression, is the shop, the dealership that did the repair didn't seat a valve properly, is what happened. And so it had unmetered air into that system. He seated it properly, cinched it down, put it all back together. My understanding is the light hasn't come back on.
Nice.
So now my cousin, she would like to, because it's got 200,000 miles on it now, she would like to get rid of it. She's concerned about the miles and having problems and being stranded. All the things you worry about.
Run now.
And they've done the maintenance. Everything that the dealership has recommended, they have done it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I think they've had so little problems so far with 200,000 miles.
Sure.
I think that's maybe a miracle
Yeah.
on a Land Rover because they don't have initial quality.
No.
They have issues.
I would run now.
That's exactly what I told him. Now, her husband didn't have that same opinion. He said, "Oh, I'm going through a tunnel. I got to go."
Yeah.
And
He
this
likes
is
it, but-
so. Well, I think they like, you know, probably not having a payment is what I think he
Right.
likes a lot. But and this is what I told him too, because I said it's going to 1,000 you to death, not 100 you to death. It's going to 1,000 you to death once you start having issues.
Right.
The electronics, those emission systems, all the electronics that are bolted to the engine, the valves, everything, it gets all, because they did a diesel induction service because it was all sooted up.
Yeah.
Like for 200,000 miles of service, sure. That's on a diesel. Diesel's dirty.
Oh, dirt.
Super dirty. So yeah, it does happen. I said,
oily.
why? He said, but it's never been in an accident. It's in perfect, really good shape for 200,000 miles. I said, that's a perfect time to trade it in.
Mm-hmm.
He says, not worth anything though, because it's got 200,000 miles. I said, great. Donate it to that kid's charity, the Wheels or whatever it is, Angel Wheels.
Run now.
I said, this is my recommendation because it's very similar vehicle. I told him to get a Toyota Land Cruiser. They are gorgeous. beautiful automobiles.
I'm thinking of the FJ, I think.
I think you are thinking of the FJ. Look up 2025 Toyota Land Cruiser. They are sharp. They're very similar in looks to a Land Rover. And Land Cruisers, they held their value. You can get one from the 80s with 350,000 miles on it, and it still costs you 20 grand today.
I don't care for the outside look, but the interior is nice.
Oh, I love it. I do like it. I'm not going to lie. I like the whole thing, inside and out. Would love to have one. But
I'm more interested in this 13 Tesla in Marketplace.
no, that's fair. I mean, that's why it's different. I mean, that's wild coming from you because you told me you'd rather walk. It's what you told me.
Obviously, I can't purchase it. Like, I don't have a charger at the house or anything along those
Well,
lines.
that's the beautiful thing about home ownership now is you could get one installed.
Oh, I could, yeah, but God, you're a few $1,000.
Right, but if you never, you know what I mean? Like that range anxiety is gone at that point.
Yeah.
And if you get solar panels, you're free charge, and you get a free charge anyway, though. But you're in a different town; they don't have a charger there. You'd have to go.
There is one.
Oh, there is. I didn't know
there's
that.
At that motel there by the McDonald's.
Really?
It's not a Tesla certified, I don't think.
Well, so
but
you don't
it's
get the
it's a
free
charger.
Yeah. So you could still get. You could still, for lack of a better term, gas up.
My work has chargers too.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're set then. Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? A Nissan Leaf might be a decent deal too to try one out because they had a pretty reasonable entry level price and their resale value was not very good either. You could get one for real reasonable right now.
Oh, really?
So if you want to get into an electric vehicle, but they didn't have very much but for you to go to work and pick up your boy in next town over and stuff like that, it would be perfect.
It'd be nice.
Keep your truck. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But then you have this Leaf for commute and picking up your kid and stuff.
I don't think I would drive a Leaf.
Well, just to try it out. Don't get me wrong. The Tesla is a far superior looking vehicle. But for me to try one out, that might be the way to go.
Be the way to go.
For me. Because I don't care. I don't have to. I'm not out to impress anybody. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just really don't care about what other people think. So to me, that doesn't bother me. But I'm not stupid either. A Tesla is far better looking than. To me, though, a Tesla looks like a Grand Am. They don't. You know what I mean? Like
Really?
Yeah, they're just kind of bubbly.
See,
they're not.
I don't get that from them.
Yeah, I think there's. I mean, there's better looking.
I do like the amount
of.
of room inside a Tesla, though.
Yeah, if for looks wise, I do like the new Cadillac electric vehicles. Not
I
that
like one that would drive itself.
Yes. Well, Super Cruise is on the Cadillac.
Well, I was talking Tesla, but the Super Cruise is the same thing.
Yeah, same.
Ford
And
Blue Cruise.
I think I mentioned it before. I was super impressed. I mean, that automatic driving was very impressive to me. I had my hands off the wheel, and it did everything. Signaled overs. It passed people. It signaled back over. I mean, it was amazing.
Whole 9 yards.
It really was cool. I had never been in a self-driving. Of course, I did our van has the adaptive cruise, it has the lane keeping. So it's like the baby step on self-driving.
Yeah.
And it yells at you if you aren't holding the wheel right.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it does. But I don't think it does on a Tesla. I think you're good to kind of let it go. The Cadillac never yelled at me. I think your eyes.
Your eyes have to be there.
Yeah, I think people wear sunglasses so that they can avoid that. But I wouldn't want to avoid that. I would want to watch because I've heard of plenty of accidents in those Teslas.
God, yeah, I
on
would
the
want to
self-driving.
watch.
Yeah, for sure. I'd be at the
hands
ready.
would be ready.
I'd be at the ready. Absolutely at the ready. So,
Probably would be even more tired on a road trip because I'd be anxious and
I really think that I'm less tired because on the vehicles that do the lane keeping and the adaptive cruise.
See,
By the time I get there,
I can't stand lane keeping.
There's two different levels of it. So on the Toyota, you had two options. You had the lane keeping and you had the lane centering. And the dealer told us turn off that lane centering. It's too sensitive. And they were absolutely right. The lane keeping though, where it just keeps you in your lane. Yeah, I'd like that. And it just nudges you. It's not like it yanks you over.
Yeah,
it just nudges you.
I don't like that.
I like it. But you really won't like an auto drive then.
Probably not. The more I'm thinking about it and speaking out loud, probably not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you wouldn't like an auto drive because it keeps you centered and it keeps you, yeah. Yeah, you
and
wouldn't.
maybe it wouldn't be so bad because my hand's not on the wheel. But when my hand's on the wheel and one of them alert me and it's like, and it moves me a little bit, I can't stand it.
Oh, yeah, that's what the Yoda does, and I do like it. But you do, if it's a weird feeling at first where you feel the wheel move, on its own.
Yeah.
It is weird at first, but you get used to it pretty quick. At least we did. We enjoy it. And I'm really glad that my wife has it. Yeah. That emergency stopping has come in handy quite a bit. I'm not going to say she's a distracted driver, but yeah, she is. She's hit trash cans. She's just, I don't know. Her mind wanders so much. Like she's got, I don't think she's got ADHD, but she is on to different things so often. She can't.
I got the HDs. I got 80 of them.
You got 80 of the HDs.
I got 80 of them. Yeah, how many you got?
I don't think I've got any, but maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm undiagnosed. I have no idea. Can I get some kind of disability on that?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, really?
No, you just get medicine.
I think if it's bad enough, like if your anxiety's bad enough where it's crippling, I think you can.
I'm sure you can at that point.
Yeah, because there's different degrees. You know, just like the spectrum of autism, there's different degrees of how much things affect you. So,
sure.
Yeah, I think it's at certain points you can't even be in public a lot of the times for some folks. So I did want to mention about the resale value because we have mentioned about the electric vehicles quite a bit and comparing them to regular old gas. Of course, we've got a hybrid and that's, I think, where manufacturers are going to be going mostly for like their trucks and stuff like that because the range anxiety is gone. There's no such thing as range anxiety. In fact, it makes it better. Like we have a van that is the hybrid, the Sienna. And instead of a 300-mile range, the hybrid, we easily get 500 miles on a road trip where it's all highway.
That's nice.
We can get 500 miles on one tank.
Yeah.
We make it all the way to halfway to my mother's house is Dublin, Ohio.
Yeah.
And that's about 500 miles. We make it all the way.
Yeah.
Now, we've done that, but with the kids and stuff, we'll stop and we'll top it up.
Well, sure.
You know what I mean? So a few hours in, we like to stop like every 3 hours or so, something like that, 2-3 hours. We will top it up. And that way we're not, we're there
top
anyway.
It up or top it off?
I think top it up because it's up.
I like off.
Well, that's allowed.
Yeah.
I think you can call. Well, that one's, I think, either one.
Yeah, I like top it off.
Yeah. I think you can do top it off, top it up. Whatever you want to call it, I think is good on that one. Yeah. So that is my thoughts on that.
All right.
So there's always an answer on that one.
There's your answer.
I think everybody should they should have two. They should have a gas truck and an electric car.
Well, all right.
As a backup. Or we should have a gas truck, a hybrid van, and an electric car. That's kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
Is that where you want to be in life?
That's the trifecta. Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you're a golfer. I enjoy an electric golf cart way more than I do a gas one. Just the noise. You know what I mean? I'm there to relax.
You don't go to the golf course, though.
But when I steal a golf cart and I rampage their lot,
a golf cart?
I'd rather not say. I don't want to incriminate myself.
Well, all right.
Yeah. But I much rather have an electric than I would a gas. I mean, it is a recreational thing. I would much rather have the quiet.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Now, the place you go, do they have both or do they have one or the other?
It's gas.
It's all gas. Yeah, I'd rather have electric.
But they're quiet. I mean, they're not like...
But it could be quieter. I love the whir. Quiet whir. It's just relaxing. I do know that at Disney World, they've got the go-karts, right?
Right.
Then they're really fun. But they are going to switch all those to electric.
Are they?
Oh, yeah. The cost savings alone, the wear and tear alone would be worth it. And then you're not breathing in the fumes because guess what? Those go-karts are going all day, and you smell the fumes as soon as you're in line. You know what I mean? There's no emissions on a go-kart.
See,
and this is Disney we're talking about. So
I like the smell of gas.
I didn't say I didn't like it, but it ain't good for you.
Why do we? Why do we like the smell of gas?
I don't know. I mean, race fuel too.
Is that your phone?
It was. It vibrated. I got a Walmart Plus. They're talking about $5 and under rollbacks.
Oh,
so but yeah, like race gas when you go to the races,
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to see Top Fuel electric dragsters.
I think they have them.
Do they really? I mean, if you have to go to hear me out. When technology gets better, okay, I'd love to go to a NASCAR race that's electric. To me, that would be phenomenal.
You just hear.
Yes.
No.
I don't have to wear. I mean, you have to wear ear protection anyway.
Yeah.
So
but you still hear them.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
That's the whole, for me anyway, that's one of the biggest things of racing.
A vehicle going 200 miles an hour is still going to be making noise, though.
Just the wind.
I remember when the big hullabaloo about, what is it? The dirt bike races. What are they called? Motocross switched from 2-stroke to 4-stroke. That was a big hullabaloo. People were going up in arms about going to 4-stroke. Guess what? They were racing the 400 cc's against like the 250 cc's in the 2-stroke, and the 400s were spanking their butt. It was great. And it was a lot quieter. It was better for an audience because usually those were an enclosed dome, and you didn't get the fumes. I know a lot of people like the smell of gas.
Yeah.
Or when you have a classic car in front of you, you have that exhaust type of smell. But it's horrible for you.
I don't care at that point.
Why? How come you don't care if you're damaging
I'm
yourself?
there to have fun.
Okay. I know. So don't want a peace of mind about fumes and exhaust and cancer and all that. Here it is. And guess what the title? Tyler's got a video up, and he's got a Top Fuel dragster style, and it's electric. And guess what? The title of the video, it says "The Future of Racing?" ? And yeah, guess what? It probably is. When you have to rebuild an engine on a Top Fuel dragster every time you do a run, guess what? That gets really expensive. And guess what? If you can do it in electric and you don't have to rebuild it.
Downhill? That is downhill.
Or is that other end of it uphill? I bet the other end of it, that's flat, and the other side is uphill to slow down.
Is that what it is?
It's like an off-ramp. Yeah.
Yeah. They hit 202 in the quarter mile.
Wow. I mean, the power's instant. The advantages are like you've cut seconds off of your time. Fast. You're there fast as you can press it. I like it. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, and it's mostly the oil companies that don't like it. So I don't care about them at all. I think it's great to have options. If you want it, I think it's great. I think you should do it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the quiet of it, you just turn your radio off and you're just sitting there, and it's just quiet. It's just relaxing because even the hybrid's kind of loud because of the timing of the engine for efficiency. Yeah, the Toyota's loud, in my opinion. It's louder than my Jeep, the engine wise. It's just the timing.
Does the Jeep run?
Today it didn't. I went out there and went click, 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 click. That's not true. Ever since we got that battery, which was an original battery, and it had sat for a long time. It only had 25,000 miles on it when I bought it. It's a 21, and so it was a few years old when I got it, and it was had original battery, and it's been great. And I've had that Walmart battery in there for how long now?
A couple months.
Oh, it's been longer than that. It wasn't wintertime when we put it in. It was fall, wasn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure I had a jacket and everything on when we went to Walmart.
Well, I was thinking it was 6 months.
I don't think it's been that long.
I bet I could look it up on my...
we did a podcast episode about it.
We did. I was going to say I could look it up probably on my Walmart Plus and see when my purchase was for battery, But anyway, it's been really great. And ever since I put that new battery in, my auto stop-start started working again. And although it is annoying, I like to know that all my systems are working properly. So what I'll do is I'll come to a stop sign and it kicks off. I'm like, oh, okay, great. And then I hit the button so that it doesn't do it again. But, I do like that the knowledge that it's working, that all my systems are charged up and everything's working as it should, because I had owned it for like a year and a half, 2 years. Or has it only been whatever it was, a year, and it never worked, not once. And then come to find out it was that
I would
battery.
be okay with that.
That never worked.
Yeah.
Well, you just push the button, and some people they get the, I think they call it like a taser or something like that. You can buy an adapter, and it cuts it off. So it is.
It plugs into like your trailer lights, because then at that point the auto start stopping.
Right. That's exactly.
But then people online are like, well, then it maxes out my trailer hours.
What do I care? Well, I don't think it even displays on my Jeep. I know the Chevys did,
right?
But I didn't know that. Did they do that on a Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For sure.
I guess they don't expect a Jeep to tow.
Not a real truck.
Not a real truck. But I did see some folks, of course, on the subreddit talking about real truck stuff, and they were pulling campers, and I saw one on the marketplace that I was interested in maybe trying to fix up and flip. I just thought, yeah, I did. It's a little 1955 canned ham stainless steel camper. 2 beds. And I thought I could make like a bunk bed out of one of them. Didn't have a toilet, but it had a sink. Had a little kitchenette.
You got a toilet then?
Well, essentially, I guess you could. But I thought, I could fix it up a bit. They put some goofy paint on it. I thought I could clean off that paint, polish it up, resell it, make a little cash in my pocket, do something on the side kind of thing. So I thought about doing
time.
Well, it would be, yeah. You got to have a hobby, right?
Fella, I've been telling you need a hobby for a long time. You're like, I don't have the time.
I really don't, but I got to make time.
I told you the same thing.
I got to make time.
I said, you just got to make it.
I know. Unfortunately, with the family of 4, it's tough, and a dog. Family of 4 and a dog. But guess what? Today was a nice new day, a new dawn of my kids helping out for doing dishes, and they cleaned the bathroom. So the more they do that, the more time I have. I got to finish up my cooking for today.
I still got a grocery shop today.
Oh, yeah. I did that. Oh, what was it? I did it yesterday in between busy stuff. We went to the library. We went to, what else did we do? I know we were busy quite a bit, and I had in between stuff. I had to say I'm going to stay home for this because I got to go get our groceries, because I got to get thaw some meat. I got to do a bunch of stuff for today. So I'm going to finish up. I made a soup this morning. I made, what else? Made my eggs. I made eggs for the week, scrambled.
Did you?
Yeah. I got to cook some turkey sausage, some turkey bacon for the week. Because I'm on a health kick. Gotta be. Doctor told me to, or else I die. Yeah, he said, you die. I mean, if you want to live, just,
I don't think he told you that.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he recommended all that. Fish, turkey, chicken is what he recommended. Now, I did talk to him a bit about my beef, because I said, hey, I got a quarter beef coming. But this is supposed, it's raised by my wife's cousin. It's not a store, basically farm cow, so it's super lean beef, and he didn't seem to have a problem with it. So I got a roast in the crock pot right now.
Do you?
Yes, I do. And I put it in for no carb, no sugar, and which a roast, it's kind of savory. You don't really want a sweet roast so much.
I wouldn't
anyway.
want a sweet one.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, but the sides that go with it is the tough part. Because mashed taters is where I be. So I got to do cauliflower.
I really didn't mind cauliflower mash.
Cauliflower rice actually is pretty good.
Or maybe I'm thinking of cauliflower rice.
Yeah.
I think that is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and I forgot to pick some up. But that's now the kiddos.
You can buy it in the frozen bag and just steam it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's actually, I think, the best way to cook it.
Yeah.
The only thing that
I like the bags of frozen vegetables that you just pop in the microwave.
I continue to buy them.
Yeah.
But my concern is the plastic. That's my concern. I know it's not everybody's concern, but I worry about microplastics and what it does to us, and getting that in my kids' food at such a young age, you know.
Do you have plastic cutting board?
Yeah, I do. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not stopping me, but I do worry about it. In the back of my mind, I worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I stopped. I'm just saying that's my concern. So, yeah. I got all plastic cutting boards except for one. We got a nice one that's like a bamboo style that has like our name on it and stuff. We don't really use that. It's more of like a display.
Yeah.
So it's in the garage because we don't got room for that stuff. It's in the garage. Yeah. So, anyway, is there anything else that we need to talk about on this episode before we head out?
Because that got part 2
in the books,
pretty well
really.
Good.
Yeah. I have, I always have a list of things that I want to talk about. So there's stuff that we didn't get to. Some of it is time sensitive. So I guess I should talk about those first, but I didn't.
It's always good for the next episode.
It's always good for the next. Well, I'm just, if it's not topical anymore, it doesn't make sense.
I understand.
There's things that you did today that I wanted to talk about we didn't get to. But guess what? You said you were going to do it again next week, so we can talk about it then as well. We talked about YouTube, guys. We got the video up on YouTube's every week. Brand new video. The last episode we were going to do in a 2-part, but it didn't end up working out that way.
Sucks.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. As we're growing and getting bigger and we have a bigger budget, we'll get into more of it. I'm looking into maybe a PC. I don't know if that's our problem. I don't know. So we'll figure it out. We've got Jim, who has been a huge asset on like editing help and questions about, because he's done his own things as well. He edits my cousin's podcast, so we have resources. It's just a matter of finding the time to do it.
Yeah,
because we got full-time jobs, we got full-time families. We both got doggos, so
Doggo.
Those are some time sucks. So we do it in between what we can. I know we need to schedule Rick back in to do the podcast for. We also talked about our barber coming on the podcast.
Yes.
He was willing to do that. Business owner over in the next town over wanted to be on the podcast, and she wanted to do an in-person. So we got to get another stand. We got
big things coming.
We got lots of stuff in the works. It's just a matter of, because we have to respect people's time.
Right.
And so scheduling it has been tough because we got families to contest, birthday parties on the weekend, cooking on the weekend. We got to get ready for the week.
Everybody got fam.
Yeah.
Everybody got fam.
Sometimes it's hard because sometimes we have to do it kind of off the cuff at a certain, you know what I mean?
Right.
Things don't pan out at the exact time. Sometimes we try and do things.
Right.
So, yeah, we try and be flexible, but that's not fair to other people either.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining for episode number 42.
Part 2. And you guys have a good rest of your week and good weekend. And I hope that everything, all your wildest dreams come true.
Blessings.
And blessings on your journey. And I wonder what Michael Douglas is doing right now.
Looking for